I'm Keith Cottrell. Welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 5th of October 2015. And Friday, well, what a day. The non-farm payroll figures came out worse than expected. The market drops around 300 points before the open of the official session, which is there in white, 353 points. Right down to the 16,000 level. Now this is something I've spoken about for a long time. The 16,000 psychological level in this market, which is just off the screen. Let me just bring that in for you, which is there. The market doesn't want to go below this. If it does go below it, then it is brought back very, very quickly indeed. And so the non-farm payroll figures worse than expected. The market drops 350 before the open. The buying comes back in, which you see with these green bars, and then it's all the way back before the close of the session. Now the volatility was so great, and the range of these price bars around 50 points each, that we didn't get a signal to actually get back into the market until things quietened down in the late afternoon session. There you can see that we had the quiet time, and then the market starting to move to the upside. It's the again another sort of change that's happening in the markets at the moment. The signals are coming in the what we would deem as the quieter part of the session. There you can see the market moving up 100 points after the 4:30, generally the cutoff, because you don't get the volatility. But because the volatility is so great in this part of the session, then the signals appear in the quieter part, or what would be known as the quieter part of the session. So then into the evening there, the market's quiet, finding support at the 16,300, and then at 8:25 we get another signal just for half an hour before the close, as prices conclude a straight reversal and then some as well. If you hold the cursor there, you can see the market actually going through and trading higher as well. This is pure and blatant manipulation. This is a market that's not based upon fundamentals at all, because if it were, then the market would have continued lower. The plunge protection team, which I've spoken about before, were definitely in the market, and the market was brought up by them. Now what's interesting, apart from the odd green bar, you would have thought there would have been a lot of green bars moving this market back to the upside had there have been genuine buying. There was no genuine buying, and this can be seen in the daily chart as well. If you have a look at the volume for Friday, it's negligible. It's no different than the day before, which is even more interesting. So you've got this wider range, the market being brought up, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a reversal of this at all, because like I say, it's just pure manipulation and blatant at that as well. In today's news, what have we got? 3 p.m. ISM manufacturing. Factory orders were lower than expected as well on Friday, and the market still continued to go up, which is very, very bizarre indeed. Well, a lot of you understand how the Federal Reserve work, and those in the banking community, it's nothing but a corrupt organisation now, and it's used towards their own ends of bonuses, etc., as opposed to playing a fundamental part in global growth, etc. It's about greed and nothing more. And like I say, non-manufacturing PMI on today, that's today 3 p.m. for the US. So again, will be interesting to see. That's forecast lower as well. There is absolutely no good news around as far as economic news is concerned. The market should be moving lower, not going to the upside. But once this 16,000 is broken convincingly, then we're going to retest the 25th of August low, 24th August low I should say there. That will be tested. And that's about it for this morning. Brief and to the point. Let's just have a quick look and see what the market's doing in the pre-market session. Let's see what the volatility is like. We haven't got a lot, and the reason for this is that the Chinese are closed at the moment in observation of holidays. So the Chinese market is closed, and therefore it may be wise to stand aside in the pre-market session, because there is nothing else moving the markets around. We had a bit of a move of 50 points at 3 a.m. this morning. That's not enough in a pre-market session to trade for today. And then we've got two losing trades there that have occurred in the last few hours, and the market's gone fairly quiet here. So I would stand aside on the pre-market today. There's only Germany that's going to be open in about half an hour that would move the market. So given that the Chinese market is closed in observation of a holiday, it's been closed since the 30th of September. I wondered why prices hadn't moved, and that's the reason why. So we need them back on stream, and to increase the volatility in the overnight market, which we'll wait and see. So this morning I would and personally are going to stand aside and wait until the 2:30 session, unless the volatility picks up, and if it does, then I'll let you know. Right, that's it. I will see you in tomorrow's edition of the Market Alert. As ever, thanks for your support and also for watching. See you in the next one.